Hi, welcome to Bright Path Academy, where we teach SAT, math, reading, and writing so that everyone has a chance to score well on the SAT. Follow me for more. Today we're going to talk about a problem about circles and lines tangent to circles. So problem number 26 says, a circle in the xy plane has its center at negative 1, 1. Line T is tangent, so let's highlight the word tangent, to the circle at the point 5, negative 4. Which of the following points also lies on line T? Now to do this problem, the very first thing we're going to do is just kind of to draw out what exactly is the problem talking about. So let's draw the coordinate plane. And we are going to draw the point negative 1, 1. So that's right there. That's negative 1, 1. And we're going to draw the point 5, negative 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. So the point is 5, negative 4. And we know that we're dealing with a circle. So we're just going to draw a circle, something that looks like this. So this is basically the picture we have for this problem. And then we're also going to draw a line T. So there is a line T that just touches the circle at the point 5, negative 4. So this is basically the problem that we have at hand. Now we're asked which of the following points also lie on line T. So we're given several other points, and we want to know which of the points lie on line T. Now to do this problem, you can kind of guess and check, and you can say, well, this is 4, 7, so B probably wouldn't work, because that's 4, 7 would be somewhere over here. 0, 6 fifths would be somewhere there, so that's probably not quite right. 10, 2, well, 10, 2 looks like it could be on the line, or it could also be 11, 1. So off the top of our head, just looking at our picture, we know that 4, 7 and 0, 6 fifths is probably not the correct answer, because those points lie somewhere here on the circle rather than on line T. Now we're left with the choice C and D. So is it 10, 2 or 11, 1? You have a 50-50 chance of getting the correct answer, or you can also calculate it by hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this picture, and we can also say, let's draw a radius. Anytime we have a circle, it's always a good idea to maybe draw a radius or diameter. In this case, the radius touches the tangent line at a right angle. And this is true for any circle with a radius and a line tangent to the circle. And what we know about right angles is that when you have two lines that form a right angle, these lines are also called perpendicular lines. Okay? And let me have you pause this video and see if you can figure out what is special about perpendicular lines. Okay, let's come back. So perpendicular lines, what's special about them is that their slopes are opposite reciprocals of one another. And we'll talk a little bit about what that means. But basically what that means is that the slope of the radius r, let's say the slope of the radius r is change in y over change in x, then that means the slope of the line T, which is perpendicular to the radius r, has to be the slope negative x over change in y. Negative change in x over change in y. This is the opposite sign and the reciprocal of change in y over change in x. Okay, but how does that help us? Well, let's look at this picture again. Can we figure out what change in y over change in x is for the radius r? Do we have 2 points that we know of? We do. We have negative 1, 1 and 5, negative 4. So we can solve for change in y over change in x. With that information, we can also know what the slope of line T is. That's negative change in x over change in y. Now, once we have the slope and we also have a point on the line, we're able to find the second point. So let's just do that. going to clean up our board here. So what we're going to find is the slope of radius r, which is equal to change in y over change in x, which is equal to 1 minus -4 over -1 minus 5, which is, this is equal to 5 over -6, so it's -5/6. So that means the slope of line t, which is tangent to radius r, must be the opposite. So opposite of a negative sign is a positive sign, that's positive. Reciprocal of 5/6 is 6/5. So the slope of line t is 6/5. And we know that we have a point 5, -4 on line t. Now with that, we can say that any other point y minus -4 divided by x minus 5 must also equal 6/5. So this is y plus 4, x minus 5. So let's plug in some of these points. We already know a and b is not correct. So let's plug in c and d. If I plug in c, I have 2 plus 4 divided by 10 minus 5. And this is indeed equal to 6/5. So already we know our answer. But let's plug in d just to see why d is also not correct. So 11 plus 4 divided by 1 minus 5. That's 15 over -4, and that is not 6/5. So D is not correct, and our correct answer is indeed C. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I also offer one-to-one tutoring, so you can reach out to me as well. Have a great day, guys.